It's exhausting. It's like you're constantly on like a fight or flight instinct whenever you're outside, which shouldn't be a thing.
Maybe this could be one step. Awareness and validation is always a good place to start.
I've always felt really proud of being a Muslim and being a Muslim black woman, but there is a sense of fear every time I walk out the house, every time my mom walks out the house and my sisters.
I've been publicly accosted, verbally by individuals. It was very uncomfortable because I was just walking downtown and I was just living my life, and people felt comfortable enough to make those kind of statements, and it was very jarring because I was aware that others were aware, but I wasn't aware if it bothered others.
I was driving, somebody came in front of me and they just slammed their brakes. And I didn't think anything of it, I just thought road rage. But then they were following me, they kept doing it, they kept trying to get me to bump into them. And I heard another friend of mine talk about it that happened to her mother. And then another person, so I was like, oh my God, is that what's going on here? Is this what's happening right now?
When you see these attacks and you hear about them, it's just kind of shocking, oh, everyone doesn't see me as their equals. They don't see me the way that I see myself with them. And so it just makes you think twice, right? So it's when I'm getting on the train, I'm like, oh, let me get on where everybody else is, rather than being by myself on the first train.
We could be walking outside and walking on the sidewalk, and there'd be a person coming up behind us or a person walking past us. And I remember me and my friend, we would grab each other's hands and push us towards the other side of the sidewalk, away from the person. Both of our shoulders would just tense up, and we would just be very hyper aware.
We are part of this community and we live here peacefully. So the things that are changing are quite scary. I know that my daughter was one of the people that got that attack, and still she's scared of going out. I think people have to hear our voice and have to hear that how this hurts.
I feel because of those attacks and because of that fear, it's important to speak up.
I think there's an open wound right now when it comes to this topic. I believe that the city can do a lot more.
I think the politicians have some responsibility, the police have responsibility, the legal system has responsibility. I think media have responsibility to create awareness.
I think that we need to just represent who we are and not be afraid of it.
I think existing as a woman, as a black woman, as a Muslim woman, as just all the different identities I embody, I can't stop existing because of others. I'm going to exist and I'm going to live my beautiful life.